Shadow secrets uncovered. I always thought the weirdest part of working late at the 24-hour laundromat would be the customers, but last week, I noticed something that's kept me wide awake ever since. On a Tuesday night, the fluorescent lights flickered, and as I bent to pick up a fallen sock, I saw my shadow lag behind me, just for a second, like a glitch. I laughed it off, blaming exhaustion, but the next night, it happened again. This time, my shadow didn't just lag, it paused, stretched, and seemed to look back at me. I tried to ignore it, but each night, it grew bolder, drifting out of sync, reaching for the door, beckoning me to follow. By Thursday, I started dreading the shifts. My own reflection was fine, normal, even. But my shadow moved with a will of its own, slithering up the wall, slipping around corners before I could catch up. Customers would come and go, oblivious, while I watched my shadow gesture urgently, pointing at the dark alley behind the laundromat. I started having nightmares of walking down an alley, led by something thin and black, my feet moving against my will. Last night, I tried to leave early, but the door wouldn't budge. The lights cut out. In the pitch dark, my shadow peeled itself from my feet, growing taller, looming over the rows of silent machines. It whispered in a voice like rustling fabric, "You're late." I froze as it reached for my hand, its touch ice cold and impossibly real, tugging me toward the back exit. I resisted, but my body felt heavy, my limbs not my own. As I stumbled into the alley, the world grew muffled, sounds distant and slow. My shadow turned, its face now a hollow void, and I saw dozens of other shadows flickering along the walls, each one tethered to nothing, empty-eyed, waiting. My own shadow gripped me tighter, pulling me into the darkness. I realized too late that when your shadow wants to leave, it's not about where it's going, it's about what's waiting for you when you finally follow.